If you really look historically at capture and then looking forward in terms of what organizations have tried to do and really some of the pitfalls and struggles they've ran into, one of the challenges is really the legacy systems are generally pretty outdated and rather complex. So that's really one of the key differentiators between legacy capture systems and really a modern approach to intelligent document processing. Today's technology, as I mentioned, is very much powered by machine learning, NLP, and other the underlying technologies, but it's packaged up in such a way that it's much more consumable and usable across many different business functions and use cases. That's why if you look at some of the legacy capture deployments within, say, your organization, you're likely to find that it's very, very specific to one business area function and not necessarily used as broadly as you would like to use across an entire enterprise organization. And that's really what we see as one of the key drivers behind intelligent document processing, is enterprises wanting to create a more self-service model for intelligent automation as it relates to documents. And now there are some companies trying to do that, and there are some niche products out there that do focus on making it easier to consume and use the technology. But what you're going to be aware of is some of the limitations, the scope in terms of what they're capable of doing. What you'll find with a lot of these vendors is they tend to focus on a very specific business function, notably in finance, of doing invoices or purchase orders, which is fine. You can start there, but ideally what the strategy you want is you want to be able to scale that up and really maximize the value of intelligent document processing across all different business functions. And the third, really, the area reasons why companies have struggled is I think there's been some start and stop projects over the last three years or so, where you've looked at previous automation solutions, automation tools out there, which added some capabilities around document processing, but didn't quite solve the problems, the challenges that you were looking to overcome. The other thing too is scalability. It's one thing to see a demonstration and see how the products work. It's another thing to actually have proof points of customers that are processing hundreds of thousands of document pages per day for some of your most critical business processes. And that's something historically, for those who know ABBYY, we've been doing this for many years and understand the challenges and pitfalls and really some of the problems that customers can run up against in using the technology. So recently, last year, we introduced a new platform that we call ABBYY Vantage, and as you probably would expect, it is a modern next-gen intelligent document processing platform that really delivers easily consumable skills, AI skills, to understand your documents in a fast and simple way. So we built this based upon really the challenges and needs of the enterprise, looking for a no-code, low-code automation platform built for what some would call the citizen developer. The citizen developer is really, I'll give a definition of it, is really the business analyst that sits between business and IT. So they're not necessarily the developer in terms of writing code, and they're not necessarily the business owner, but they have a clear understanding of the challenges in working with the business to understand the process and the challenges and problems that they're trying to solve. And it is an ideal role and a really critical role. And in order to fulfill that role, one must deliver a no-code, low-code type of platform for document processing. But really at the core of what we've delivered is kind of this next level intelligence. If you think historically of capture and imaging, a lot of it was very much rigid and fixed in terms of generating templates that could locate and extract data from documents. Very much more complex, very rules driven, and very rigid in terms of not being able to adapt to a lot of different variations of a document. The approach within the ABBYY Vantage platform is it's built around machine learning, and it really uses several different techniques around machine learning. Machine learning is kind of a catch-all term in terms of how you can train models to be able to classify a document and extract data. But when you really get down to it, there's more underlying technology that's segmented within machine learning, and that's why we take a couple different approaches that allow you to get up very quick and easily by training these skills, these models that are available today. The last two things I'll talk about, and clearly this is a cloud native application, and that's makes one of the things that makes it very easy to run it in a cloud, in the ABBYY cloud or an enterprise cloud, but as well as being able to integrate these services directly within your applications.